up here on top of Mountain Run. The wind is so high that there's only 2 lifts open. This is a little bit scary. I got to try to get over to Marine. Scoured, icy, unfamiliar.
Riding for Canada, along with Drew Nielsen in the red jersey.
So look for whoever gets the whole shot through these first two obstacles to basically run away with it. Let's see if Baumgartner can keep this early lead.
Baumgartner just inching his way towards that first turn.
Oh, so tight through that first turn. If you can get to the inside of the second turn.
And it's Velasek really challenging him.
Baumgartner out front, Velasek in the yellow.
And Drew Nielsen in third, trying to pass Velasek, and he
on
does.
The inside.
Beautiful pass by Drew Nielsen.
Looks like there's going to be another changeup. Nope, Nielsen is able to keep him in the back.
And David Speiser now moving into third place. Out the back is Tom Velasek, but gaining on Baumgartner is Drew Nielsen.
Baumgartner having a very solid race here. Needs to stay composed through these turns. Watches high line, ducks in tight. Basically cuts him off on the inside.
You saw how Drew Nielsen did not check for that last jump, and he gained a little ground, but now pulling away, it looks like it will be Baumgartner grabbing a huge win in his career.
Tackled by the rest of the U.S. team.
An elated Nick Baumgartner. And with good reason, his first World Cup victory. It's on the heels of yet another American, Graham Watanabe, in Japan. So good times for the U.S. team, but great times for Nick Baumgartner. With his win here today, he clinches the Visa Snowboard Cross National Championship title. Once again, the final results. What a day for Baumgartner. We send it down to Tina Dixon, who's with Nick.
And a huge win down here for Nick, who chose the same lane there at the start all day. How cute was that for you?
I don't know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, it was just good. Having a little trouble with the pull a little bit every time, but just being aggressive, getting into those corners and not giving up my line at all.
Yeah, and you got the whole shot too, holding off Tom. How'd you do that?
I wouldn't let him in my line. I took my line and there was no taking it away.
Hey, well, congrats on this win.
Thank you very much.
Guys, back to you.
Oh, awesome.
Again, congratulations. Going to our snowboard cross national champions, Lindsey Jacobellis and Nick Baumgartner, the American, avoiding a three-car pileup that involved Olympic bronze medalist Paul-Henry Delarue and fellow American Ben Jacobellis. Baumgartner would advance along with Reto Jenny out of Austria as we get ready for our matchup here. Part in the yearly toboggan race on Mirror Lake. Almost won. I was we were about 8 inches shy from taking the title and the trophy.
First loser, Pat.
Yeah. And there is David Speiser of Germany in the blue jersey, 27-year-old from Oberstdorf, Germany. And next to him in the black, Graham Watanabe. We talked about his recent success in Japan with a World Cup victory there. And the Norwegian in the yellow jersey, Stian Sivertsen. Not strong on passing, but good on the jumps. And the Frenchman, Vincent Valery, was an alternate at the Torino Games. Remember, top 2 advance out of the quarters.
What was the motivation like for you coming down?
Just wanted to prove that I should be in this round, and just wanted to change a couple things, make sure I got out front early so I didn't have to worry about other people's lines, make sure I could run my race.
Absolutely.
Slav Zedek in the black, and Alex Diebold for the Americans. Also a quality pipe and slopestyle rider. Remember, top 2 advance.
Pat, it's definitely worthy of mention that the rider that can manage this rhythm section and get out front before this first turn, if he doesn't make any mistakes, will have a clear shot at the finish line.
It looks like Zedek has done just that. Just behind him in the yellow, it is Drew Nielsen out of Canada.
Now watch Zedek's board there. Definitely riding a different setup from all the other riders. He has a hard boot setup, more akin to ski racing.
And you can see in red, that's the Australian Damon Haler trying to move into second.
Nielsen definitely trying to make up some time here, catch up with Zedek on some of these turns. His advantage will be in the air and the jump sections.
And so closing the gap slightly, Drew Nielsen closing in on Radoslav Zedek.
Reeling him in, like I said. Drew Nielsen's strength is going to be coming through the jumps. Zedek has a board that's made more for carving, not so much for getting up in the air.
And it will be Drew Nielsen, Radoslav Zedek advancing on. And had this course been a little more drawn out, I I would be surprised to see Drew Nielsen then overtake Zidek.
Yeah,
The Swiss rider, Reto Jenny, and American Nick Baumgartner, All-American wrestler, 2000 state champs out of Austria, and Mike Robertson. The 23-year-old on the Canadian national team has been riding since he was 14. Remember, top 2 advance to the semifinals. Winning spree in snowboard cross. Ricker, the Canadian, very tenacious rider. And out of Alaska, Callan Chytluk-Sissoff, 2007 U.S. snowboard cross champion, U.S. team member. Top 2 will advance to the final.
Coming into the first feature here, who will it be getting the hole shot out front?
And 2 Canadians pulling away in the yellow, Dominique Maltais, and in the black jersey, Maëlle Ricker. Jacob Ellis, her commitment to the sport. Such a hard worker, has been training part of this year when you talk to the coaches. And there in the red jersey, Helene Olofsson from Norway, high school senior. Lindsay Jacob Ellis in the black. Melly Francone for Switzerland, 26-year-olds. And Doris Günther out of Austria in the blue jersey. Remember, only 2 transfer spots available to the final.
Now I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to see Lindsay Jacob Ellis take the lead here after the first 2 obstacles. And let's watch how she does it.
Right there.
Command of trannies and air awareness. That's pretty much how she likes to run her races. Get way out in front, let all the action happen behind her.
And just behind her, Helene Olofsson, the Norwegian rider, in 3rd for the moment is Doris Günther. But it's interesting, too, those 2 spots at the top, those are where the first riders are pulling away. It's those 2 middle spots.
Watch this technical section right here.
Oh, and right there.
Speaking of technical.
We saw one rider go down, and then in the red jersey, Helene Olofsson almost got bucked. That's the feature we were talking about that's giving so many of the competitors problems. But
right there. Yeah. We almost saw Lindsay lose the lead.
But it's the way that she keeps that P-Tech side down.
Olofsson's giving her a run for the money here, though. Definitely right on her tail.
But then you give Jacob Ellis just another turn, and the way that she can apex those turns and just get so much speed.
Lindsay definitely knows how to ride a snowboard, and it will be Lindsay Jacob Ellis and Helene Olofsson, the 2 transfer spots.
Such course, and especially out of the gate. Explosive, and then handles the vertical in a new event this weekend. Let's take a look at this new team snowboard event.
All it takes at 40 races.
Just see if we can keep that going all day long.
To see them working together, but now in the semifinals, it's all about the individual. Out of Germany, David Speiser, he grabbed a 3rd here last year. Graham Watanabe, can he continue the momentum? And Radoslav Zidek, the Slovakian, and
Radoslav Zidek being the only person to race in this.
A lot of passes, a lot of contact, as we are ready for our women's final. And there's Helene Olofsson out of Norway in the blue jersey. In the yellow jersey, Lindsay Jacob Ellis, who has been on a fast track to the finals, always getting out front. Maëlle Ricker for Canada in the black jersey, and another fellow Canadian, Dominique Maltais, in the red jersey. It's going to be key, Todd, to watch how all these riders come out of the gate. Will it be Lindsay that gets the pole?
So far,